Welcome to test video number 5. I didn't expect there to be 5 of these test videos, but hey, why not? We are currently in the Clarelux testing facility. If you've not downloaded this mod, it's pretty interesting. It adds these lanterns all around the roads of Skyrim. It adds torches on the roads, or on the pathways, lanterns on the roads. You can turn on and off those fire pits that you see on the signs, like right down there. It also puts lights around the outside of the cities, and they have these little mock city setups all the way around. We'll go take a quick look at those, but first thing I want to do is I want to turn down the warmth a little bit more, because they were looking a little they're still looking a little bit warm, a little bit orangey. That's just pretty interesting, because you see right here, this is Whiterun, as the sign indicates, and you can toggle these lights on and off around the city of Whiterun. Oh yeah, this one doesn't work for some reason. Oh, there it goes. That one's a little bit slow. But there are these little mock setups around here for each city. Which one is this? Oh, that's lights on the bridges. Here are the lights around Solitude. Turn them off. Boom. But I really like them, so I'm keeping them on for everything. Here's Markarth. It's just a little snapshot of what the city looks like. Here's Riften's. You can toggle those lights on and off. Down here's Windhelm. And it just shows you what the city will look like with and without these lights. Now you've got sconces at the shrines. There's College of Winterhold. Look at all those blue lights. It's pretty cool. Why would you want to turn those off? Ruins and dig sites. Okay. I don't know about those. Windhelm. Wait a minute. If that was Windhelm, what was this one? Because, oh, this is High Hrothgar. Right? Yeah. Okay, well, you get the point. Just have a few architectural pieces around here for each of the cities, so you can see what it will look like with or without the lights. You can adjust the radius of the light sources, how warm or cold they are, how bright, all kinds of stuff. But we've got other things to go look at. It's almost 8 o'clock. So what's been done since the last test video? Wait, let's check these lights. You know, I should have waited an hour. These two out in front are always much more orange than the others. I'm going to wait another hour so we get good and dark. Well, as dark as we can be with an aurora. And see, this one's still a little bit orange. But this one looks pretty good. I may drop that warmth value a little bit more. I think it's at 50% right now. It was at 80. Okay, what else did I do? The mod Morning Fog, I've replaced that with the light version of Morning Fog. I want to see how that looks. And if it is doing the same thing the other one did, I'm just going to disable it, because what happened before, there was a patch of fog. Okay, when you get fog over a body of water, the reason that happens is the water's been warmed up during the course of the day. Then at night, the air cools down, and it cools down more than the water, and boom, you've got this mist over the water. Did I pick up my spell pack? No. I should go get that. So that's how fog forms. The air cools off during the night, cools off more than the water. This is most common in the spring and the fall, because those are the days when that's the time of the year you typically have warm days, but you're still getting cold nights. Now, I've seen fog hundreds of times. I've seen fog hundreds of times in my life, and I live in Florida, and the springtime down here, you get warm days, you can still get some pretty cool nights, and the springtime is typically when you get a lot of fog, and sometimes it can be very thick. But I've never seen fog on a body of water that was just one little patch. If you have the situations arise that would allow fog to form, it's going to be over the whole body of water. It's not going to be just in one little patch. How many times are we going to do this, you guys? Headshot. Okay, not a headshot. Where's your partner? There you are. I pierced his ear for free, because I'm just that kind of guy. So as I was saying, I've never ever seen, any body of water, a lake, a pond, a slow-moving river. I've never seen it where... Alright, let's not even ask. Yes. Where you just have one patch of fog and then nothing else. It's just... I've never seen that. Let's run in here. Here we're going to run in here. We're going to beat up on these guys. I'm sorry, what? That was clearly a headshot. You guys saw that. The crosshairs are right on his forehead. Alright, what I want to do is just go in here. We'll slap these guys around a little bit, and then we'll wait inside until morning. And then we'll come out and we'll check the fog. In addition, I have changed Realistic Water 2. I swapped out the Fantasy Blue for the Teal. We'll see how that looks. It's not that I dislike the Fantasy Blue. But I want to compare. I need to see the Teal. I need to see if I like it. Now, as we were passing through Riverwood, I was taking a look at it. I didn't say anything, but I was taking a look at it, and I noticed the water is not quite as obvious. See ya. The water didn't kind of glow like it did before. It was, I did notice that watercolor didn't show up See, again, that was clearly a headshot. Now, if I aimed center mass, would I have gotten him in the package? I'm kind of thinking it would have. Okay. Yeah. See ya.
Die already so I can take this stuff.
Pray to Stendar while you can. I don't pray to Stendar. Right now I only pray to Azura because I kicked her out of my log cabin and she's kind of pissed, so I need to get on her good side. Okay, 11 o'clock. Let's wait 6 hours. And we'll go see if we have fog. Well, we should have fog. I just want to know what it looks like. Because it was just a little patch of fog here, a little patch of fog there. That's not natural. Oh, and by the way, the almond grass size is now set to 50. I set it to 55. I did a little testing. And I didn't notice any unusual FPS problems, so we got it set at 50 now. So we'll be making our way over to Whiterun Hold to take a look at that. And you guys are still here? I know it's a nice looking scene, but you know, they sell postcards in town. Okay, no fog yet. So yeah, we're gonna see what the grass looks like in Whiterun Hold, and I've got a few mods added to the city of Whiterun, so we may run in and take a look at those. I wasn't gonna do that at first. Well, you can see I still have some color in the water. It's not as bright blue, because this is the teal version. So this is the morning fog, the light fog. It's not a whole lot different than the other one. But it's in the exact same place. There's a patch here, there's a patch over there. See, this is not normal. If the conditions were right for a mist or fog to be over body water, it would be over the entire thing. Not just a patch here and a patch there. It just doesn't look normal. Let's go check Riverwood. There was some fog down there too. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna disable this mod. It's a little, yeah, it's just not realistic. I mean, I love fog. I pretty much think if there's any way I can add more fog to the game, I will. But this just doesn't look normal. And I have to get a good look at the water here and decide if I want to go with the teal or the fantasy blue. That's going to be a tough choice. And you can see some fog there in the distance. Well, I installed a light version, but it doesn't look like the pictures that I saw. This still looks like the same thick fog we had before. Well, if you got fog over this whole area, that's good. But the stuff on Lake Illinois, it's two small patches. It's like, why bother? I don't know. This still looks like it's, well, it's covering more area. It seems to me, and I'll have to go back and look, but it seems to me that there was a section here that did not have the fog over it. But this is covering this area pretty completely. That's kind of nice. It kind of faded away there. Alright, so what do you think of the water? Let's wait one more hour. I don't know. This looks pretty good too. The fantasy blue is very obvious fantasy blue, but I'll have to run around and check some other areas. I do know that at night the fantasy blue tends to glow and show up more than this. Than the teal version. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm just pointing it out. Looks like we got, it's light up, but we have a little hazy, not hazy, a little bit of, just a little bit of overcast. Got some nice mist and fog. Pretty good. It's still kind of bright out considering there is a thin, very thin layer of clouds up there. Looks like our grass is getting thicker. Good, 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 good. Yeah, it is a bit samey. I will admit that. However, as I said before, if it makes Whiterun green, I will live with it. Okay, now it looks like our overcast is dissipating. And we're going to have a clear, bright, sunny day. There's still some patches. Whoa. What happened? All of a sudden it just got dark. The sun is another one of Luxor's mods. It's 4K sun textures. That's why you have that kind of starburst effect on it. Yeah, I was saying before, we still have some patches in the ground. But I think our grass is getting thicker. We'll head over towards the giant camp and see how things look. Oh yeah, this is getting better. Oh yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is definitely getting better. Oh yeah, definitely getting better. We're getting a lot more green out here. These tops of these rocks are still brown. I wish I could do something to make these green as well. I don't mind so much down here where we have the streams and stuff because, you know, streams, mud, That's not a big deal. We still have some patches in here without grass on it. I'll have to do a FPS test as well. I can hear my GPU fan screaming. Which not screaming. I can hear it though. I'm gonna have to check the heat here in a minute. Actually, let me do that real quick. Yeah, it's okay. It's hot where the air is being pushed out, but the rest of the case is not overly hot. Yeah, we still have some patches in here that need to be filled, but it's getting closer. Almost have Whiterun where I want it. So it looks like maybe 40 would be the right setting. Hopefully I won't have any bad FPS problems. I'm not having any right now. I'm still solid 60 this whole time. But there's no trees around either. So we may have to make our way into Falkreath in a little bit. But this is getting better. You see there's still a few too many brown patches, but it's definitely getting better. Let's see, do I have anything on the map? No, I don't have anything down there yet. Okay. I'm gonna haul butt to Falkreath, and I'm just gonna edit this. Well, wait a minute. Should we go one around in here a little bit more? No, I think I've seen enough. Getting closer. Getting closer the way I want it. Okay, I'm gonna haul ass down to Falkreath, and I'll edit this part out and see you cats in a few seconds. Alright, let's head up into the deep dark forest here. See if I'm having any FPS problems. Man, I hope not, because I almost have Whiterun the way I want it. Oh, there's a little drop there, 57, and right back to 60. Sometimes when I'm doing this and you see me moving the camera back and forth kind of fast, and it might be a little disturbing and difficult to watch and keep up with, but I'm doing this for a reason, because sometimes if you turn the camera fast, the game can't quite render as quickly as you're moving, and you'll get a little bit of stutter. So I'm trying to force it. I'm trying to see if it will in fact stutter. So that's why I move around sometimes. And I'm also checking the motion blur. I don't know about the water. I'm undecided. 56, 58, 59, back to 60. So it might be a little annoying that I'm moving the camera around like this, but I'm doing that for a reason. I'm not just, have like issues or something. Well, maybe I do, but I'm trying to see. See, I don't see a lot of teal color in here. This looks almost closer to vanilla. Oh, that's not fair. It's much better than vanilla. That stuff looks like dirty crude oil or motor oil. And the reason, in case you're wondering why I don't turn off AI detection, is I want to throw down some spells for the same reason that I'm like I move the camera around real fast. The reason I sprint sometimes, I want to see if there's any lag or stutter. Again, the game, if there's a lot of magic being thrown around, sometimes it'll stutter. I mean, I've had games crash in the middle of a big magic throwdown. So, let's throw down some magic. Oh, damn it. I can't get through there. I hear you. Where are you? Hey, 2-on-1, no fair. Uh-oh, he's lighting me up. He's got his tracker beam on. Whoa! I'll have to look at this again to see if there's any... Okay, it just dropped to 55. Piss off, I'm trying to make a video. 56, 54, 55. And back to 60. So there's a little bit here in the heavily forested area. That water's not all that teal looking, not like I remember. There's some stutter right there to 55, 54, 53. I mean, it's stuttering occasionally, but it always climbs back up to 60 within a couple of seconds. It's solid right now. Right there was a little stutter right there. I don't remember this dragon mound. There's a little bit of stutter there. So yeah, there's a little bit in the heavily forested area. I imagine there'd be some in the rift as well. Okay, what the fuck am I? Man, you alright? You don't look so good, man. You're not moving. You're just standing there. I'll leave you alone then. I don't want you to throw up on me or anything. I can see a little bit of... I just barely noticed, like on the very tops of the grass, there's a little bit of... Oh yeah, I don't know what you would call it. They look kind of, I don't know, blurry and shiny, flickering. I don't really know how to describe that. Oh well. Let's see if we can get over to Whiterun Hold before nightfall, because we have a few things to look at in the city of Whiterun, actually. So let me see if I can get us over there. I'm not sure because I'm not 100% sure where I am. Okay, there's that tower. Take a look at this. The fog, the mist, the overcast. The green fields. Oh yeah, getting close to the way I want it. very close to the way I want it. Nice. It's definitely starting to feel mythical out here. See, this is what I've been wanting. You've got obsidian mountain fogs up there. You've got mist and fog all the way around at the lower levels from mythical ages. You've got this nice green grass growing out here. Little overcast sky. This is what I've been trying to achieve. Not quite there yet, but we're getting closer and closer. So, I'm going to pop in here and take a look at Whiterun. Now I have...
It's true. A jester, funny suit and all, just north by the Lauria's farm.
I've got 2 mods installed that I've used before here. JK's Whiterun, and there's a Whiterun Trees mod. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it is compatible with JK's, and it adds some extra trees here. And again, I don't have LODs, so there's some tall trees in the city of Whiterun right now that you can't see. Yeah, I know.
City's closed with the dragons about. Riverwood's in danger too.
Yes.
You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
Yeah. But this is another mod that I want to check right here, and this is called, I think it's called the Streets of Whiterun, but it makes it this cobblestone. See, Noble Skyrim makes the streets look very similar to vanilla, and I didn't like that. And I was looking at another texture mod because it changed the roads and made them look like this. But I still had to choose Noble Skyrim for other reasons. But now I found this mod, which changes the streets, and they look great. So you can see all these trees. I guess I need to do the LOD for these as well, because you can't see them outside, but it pairs up nice with JK's Whiterun. Now the large lush version is kind of poking through, like you can see right here. This is isn't very realistic. It's right there as well, but that's something I'm going to live with because I like the large lush trees, and it looks good in here. But we have a few other Whiterun mods to check out. One of them's right here.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Take a look at this. This is JK Strikes Again. This is JK's War Maidens. Very cool, huh?
If it's armor you need, we've got all kinds, both light and heavy.
Now this is starting to look like an actual shop.
Arms and armor of all kinds.
Did they do anything up here, or is this still... Oh yeah, there's some display cases. Oh, you got a glass weapon. That looks like silver.
If it's armor you need, we've got all kinds, both light and heavy.
Nice. Very nice. Did a real nice job
You
here.
look like someone who knows how to wield a weapon. Well, you've come to the right place.
Think again. Now this looks like a proper shop, doesn't it? But we're not done there. See, that's one of those unique signs. Yeah, the blacksmiths I think are all the same. I don't think they have individual signs, but everything else does. And JK's strikes again. You got all this stuff hanging from up here. All kinds of stuff roasting on the
If you
fire.
have need of hunting supplies, then you've come to the right place.
I mean, I can almost smell that stuff cooking. I'm getting hungry now.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
I'm sure you would. But would you like to purchase something? I have a can of whoop ass with your name on it.
Ah, hello, my
Ouch.
Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? We sell bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure.
Sounds like a dangerous one, too. Yeah, what can go wrong there? Mixing weapons and booze. It's a full mammoth thingy there.
If you have need of hunting supplies, then you've come to the right place.
Alright. That is
I can
JK's
tell
Drunken
you're no
Huntsman.
stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
But we're not done yet. Oh no. Oh, that's right. There's no unique sign for Bellathors. I forgot that. I don't know why. I think they forgot, actually.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Well, look at this, man.
I can tell
Shoes
you're a
and
discriminating customer.
outfits.
Perhaps you're a wealthy one too.
Such a sleaze. Look at that. It's glass. You used to be able to mine glass in Morrowind. Did you know that? Goat horns. Clay.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal.
Locks. Wow. Hinges. Iron fittings.
Please do look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want. I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one too.
It's all about the money, right?
Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
Interesting. Pretty cool. Nicely done. But we're not done yet. Oh no. Arcadia's Cauldron. You know, from a distance, that kind of looks like... I'm not going to say. J.K.'s Arcadia's Cauldron. And look at that, there's a big ass cauldron hanging over this fire pit. Never quite got the idea of putting wood railing around a fire.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
I like that you got all those bottles up there. I hear a strange buzzing sound.
And I'll be happy to serve you.
Quiet! It sounds like bees. Oh, bee in a jar. Well, there we go. Yeah, this looks nice.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
I am.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia.
It probably
it's quite a problem
is.
back home in Cyrodiil.
Damn wolves. Oh, I didn't want to go outside yet. I wasn't done looking around. Got one more place to look at after this, and fortunately, it doesn't close.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Oh, look at this, man. Nice little seating area. I'm right here. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's closing time.
I guess for all ills, and I'll be happy
we'll
to
head
serve
out.
you.
That's why she was walking away. Alright, last stop. Check out the sign. Oh, yeah, there's something else here. JK's puts this deck on here. JK's Whiterun, but there should be... Yeah, there's a little deck on the back right there, and I think the Drunken Huntsman has one too. This is added by JK's Bannered Mare. Let's go take a look at this thing. This isn't really part of
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
this isn't really part of the video test. I just thought it'd be I wanted to come in and see it, so I thought I'd include it. Again with the wood around the fire pit. Stone, people. Stone doesn't
Want
burn.
one of those? Sadia, dear?
Yes, Mum?
We're running low on the Blackbriar mead. In a couple of days, I'll have you make a run, fetch some more.
Oh, yes, Mum. I'll make sure it gets done.
Well, this is different. Oh, look at that.
Oh, there once was a hero
They got
named
tables up
Whiterun
here.
who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik's
And there's
stead.
some over there. Oh, this is cool.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his
Yeah, if I
blades
remember
until
right,
the
this whole thing was
bulldogs
wide
he had
open.
made.
Get tablecloths and stuff. Oh,
Then
this
he
looks
went
great.
quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
This must be the balcony. And more tables. Man, what a great little addition. That's amazing how much, how creative some of these mod authors can get and can squeeze so much stuff into such small spaces. Well, that door didn't exactly fit perfectly, but, you know.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
This is a local favorite.
I think I got a
one of
clean
the
mug
first
around
songs
here
I ever
somewhere.
learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Roadstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But
Oh, this before you just had this one room. So you can see now there's at least 4 rooms in addition to this one.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you
Oh, they really fixed this up nice.
I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
As soon as I look at her, she stops dancing. Come on. Alright, I'll look away. Just kidding.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
How are we doing over here?
We've got a misty, foggy night here in Whiterun. Just the way I like it. So I'm going to look into the possibility of JK's Skyrim, which includes JK's Whiterun and other city overhauls. I didn't use it before because it was too stressful on my old system, but I've been running with JK's Whiterun without any trouble, and also included this tree mod. Man, when you think about it, I got a mod that changes the trees, I got a mod that adds trees, I got a mod that changes the roads, I got a mod that changes the textures, I got a mod that changes the lighting, I got a mod that changes the city, I got a mod that changes the signs. Man. I mean, that's like 10 or 12 mods in one image. Well, you would think the place would look better with all that. I cringe. I watched some of my older videos when I didn't have any mods in Whiterun. It's like, God, it's so barren and so dull. Everything's either tan, brown, or gray. It was so plain. Alright, 10 p.m. I want to see what, now that we've got overcast skies at night. The last time I checked the night, we had clear skies, a 3/4 moon, and I think one time there was an aurora. But we don't have any of that. I mean, there's an area of the sky that's a little bit illuminated. Okay, now we have rain as well. I want to see what the darkness is like. So let's move away from the city and the light sources. And let's run out here in the open so we can have a better chance of being struck by lightning. You think I'm joking? Well, it's definitely dark. It's a little hard to see with the rain. I still think the raindrops are a little big. I can, well... Yeah, they're kind of big and kind of in your face, so I could try the ENB rain. That's something I'll look into. Typically, if it's raining this bad, I'm not out in it very long. Not going to wander too far, because I'm going to not know where I am. Obviously, that's a giant camp up there, and behind us is Western Watchtower. Come on, bring on the lightning. They're running around in the open field in a thunderstorm. What could go wrong? Come on, Minty, give me a hit. Well, I'm not getting any lightning, but I do have some morning fog over this little part. Here's where we are. There's Whiterun's retreat. Fort Greymoor's here. But it looks like we got the square things again. That's a little unfortunate. And another thing I did notice since I just uploaded that second test video, some of the interiors were a little bit dark. I'm to the point that I couldn't really tell what was what. I'll need to watch that again and keep an eye on that. I may need to adjust the interiors a little bit. See, the water looks pretty good right here. You can definitely see the color. It's not too over the top. But I'm wondering what it's going to look like when it gets a little bit lighter. What I find is the trees are reflecting on the water significantly, so the water has like it looks kind of green in some spots. Oh, finally this downpour is letting up. Look at the mist in the fog. Glorious. Oh man, this is just what I wanted. Still a little bit bright though. Looks a little better. A little less bright in this direction. But then the sun's over here. But man, look at this. Great. This is what Mythical Ages does very well. It's still a little bit bright out here for what I'm wanting, but I think we're slowly getting it dialed in. I don't think I'm gonna wait on starting the Let's Play until I have everything perfect. My guess is it's probably going to be like an ongoing thing, just little subtle adjustments here and there. Yeah, it might take 10 or 20 episodes before I get it just right. Because you got to wait and see what it looks like under different weather conditions and daytime and nighttime and, you know. But, yeah, this is what I've been looking for, man. Great. And there we go. And on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. This video is getting kind of long. I'd like to stay here and watch this fog for a little while longer, but things are coming along well. That's a good looking scene. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail. Or maybe this one. Alright, I think that's going to do it. So, probably have another one, maybe one or two more. Gotta get on Dynalod. Alright. See ya.